Hi everyone, Amy here with amyswares, and I have another card batch of Valentine's cards for Meals on Wheels. Now this is going to be a stencil edition. I'm going to use quite a few older stencils from the shop at A Colorful Life Designs. I will link all the products in the video description box below if you expand and scroll down. Just make sure you use my coupon AMYFAN10 at checkout if you get anything from A Colorful Life Designs, and you'll save on your complete order. So here's some of the products that I'm going to be using, and here is a photo of the finished cards. I was able to batch 10 cards pretty quickly. I do have another variation of this where I used embossing folders. I'm not sure which order I'll be putting these out in, but in just a short amount of time that particular afternoon, I did batch 20 cards to donate to my local Meals on Wheels. So that was very fun, very satisfying. It's always nice to kind of make cards for a purpose like this. And it's fun to get out some of my older stencils as well. So I'm kind of just playing to start, not entirely sure which direction I'm going to go. I'm just using residual ink on this Love Burst stencil. I do end up coming in and adding a second stencil on top of it just because I felt like it was a little bit too much white space. So again, I'm just using residual ink on that one. I used my red brush, and then I'm coming with blue around the edge to kind of create a bit of a purple. But I'm kind of working in steps. So I'm kind of doing all the ink blending at once, and then I'm going to move on to the other steps and just kind of do it in those sections to save time. So that's a tip to save time if you're mass producing or batching. Now, you don't have to do these obviously for Valentine's Day. You could do them for anything. Just shop your stash or check out the shop at A Colorful Life Designs if you're in the market for some stencils. But this is a great thing to do if you want to create maybe a card set for not just donation, maybe a little gift set. The sky's the limit. So these particular ones are for Valentine's Day, but again, you could use some of these stencils year round. They don't have to be Valentine themed. In this one, I'm trying to kind of create some with more of a blue or a teal, just so they're not all super pink or purple, because there's going to be some male recipients as well. So I just wanted to have a bit of a variety. Now this is Jagged Love. I absolutely love this stencil. I've actually used this stencil for kind of a thinking of you theme before too. So this is definitely one that's versatile. It's not geared specifically to Valentine's Day or anything like that. You could use this year round. So here I'm using my little Altenew blending brushes, and I have some colors from Catherine Pooler just to kind of lay down this pretty kind of variance in color. I've got darker spots in some areas and a bit of a highlight down the center. So I'm just kind of having fun ink blending and playing. Now this is the Big Love stencil. This one is super fun. I've done this one in the past. I think I've done this with like either a little floral stamp popped up on it, or maybe it was a critter. I'm not sure. Again, this does not have to be Valentine's Day. This could be a fun year-round love you, thinking of you, sending you love on your birthday. I mean, anything with hearts and love. It's not just for Valentine's Day. So think outside the box if you have stencils like this, and think of different ways that you can use them beside the obvious for Valentine's holiday. So this one I'm kind of going with the grain. I'm trying not to move those slats. I don't have any pixie spray on it or anything. I didn't find that it shifted, but it's just kind of easier to go with the grain, so to speak, and then you'll have less chance of kind of shifting that stencil around. Now, since these are very simple, single layer right on a card base, I'm trying to jazz them up a little bit. So I'm using my corner chomper here with different variations based on the design. And then I'm going to use my little amyswares stamp on the back. So again, I'm doing this in a batch. So I did all the corner chomping at once. Now I'm doing all the stamping on the back. Now this is a Hero Arts kind of stamp and die cut. I have Sending Love, Happy Valentine's Day. And the way I have it spaced, not only is it going to take up a nice chunk of the inside of the card, which I want because I don't know if they're going to get handwritten in, but this also enables me to kind of custom color the love stamp and then just do black on the two other little sentiment strips. So this is a fun way to kind of customize the card and also batch and save time because I'm just leaving these stamps in. I actually did the exact same design on my other batch as well that I did with embossing folders, just because it worked. It was generic enough that it would work for anyone, and I could custom color it based on the front of the card. So now I'm going to add some bling. This is also from A Colorful Life Designs, and you can also use my coupon for this. So I'm just picking out the best colors for the designs. I think I ended up going with that satin light powder blue for the blue ones. And then the purple one, I'm trying to remember what one I used. It was so pretty. It's not one that I reach for a lot, but whenever I do, I'm always just amazed by how gorgeous it is. I think I did go with this Rainbow Pearl Twilight, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Rainbow Pearl Twilight. So pretty. And then whatever that pink one is, I don't know if I showed that. But I'm just kind of mixing and matching the blingage to match the particular little section of cards. So I have all the blue with the blue ones, etc. I'm just using some liquid glue. Just showing you that this is the way I'm saving time with this too. I'm just doing a couple at a time, not overthinking the blingage, doing 3 on the bottom, 2 on the top. Have my little jewel picker tool and then just kind of knocking them out. So I'm trying to save as much time as possible, crank out as many cards as possible, because I think they had a goal of like 1,400 cards or something. Again, a couple of my friends were already contributing to it, so I thought, hey, I can knock some of those out to add to the cause as well. So here are the finished cards. I did 10 of them. I have some with the blue Jagged Love and then some with that really pretty purple and pink where it almost looks watercolored. I have this big love. I have a couple of these. And then the Love Burst. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. Like I said, I will link everything in the video description box below. Be sure to use my coupon if you shop, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.